Episode number 1, weather forecast. In the Netherlands, when we watch television, one of the most popular programs on the air is the news. We're all watching the news, and especially the last few minutes, because then you have the weather forecast. And coming from a wet country that we are, cold, we're looking at the weather forecast. Will we have a little bit more sunshine maybe, a little bit warmth, or more rain again? And today people are very clever to give you a real weather forecast. We have the weather balloons, we have the computer models, we have the satellites, so they can give you a forecast of the weather, even not just for 1 or 2 days, but for a whole week or even 14 days. Maybe not with all the details, and sometimes they are terribly wrong and then we all laugh our heads off, but many times they're pretty good. They give you a good general picture what kind of weather is coming towards you. Well, one day Jesus uses this example of the weather forecast. You can find it in Matthew 16, the verses 2 and 3. There he says this: "When evening comes, you say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, today it will be stormy, for the sky is red and overcast. You know how to interpret the appearance of the sky, but you cannot interpret the signs of the times." He says you're pretty good in predicting the weather. Not in all the details again, but in general what's coming towards you. But you hear from his voice that he's almost disappointed. But can you not also understand what's coming towards you when you watch the rest of the news, when you read your newspaper, when you go to your mobile phones and have all the information coming to you? All these things that are happening in the world, cannot you understand them? Don't you know what's coming to planet Earth? You should, because this is important. So he expects us to have our Bibles on the sides of the things that are happening in the world, so that we understand what kind of weather is coming towards us. And to be forearmed is to be forewarned. When you know what's coming, you can be prepared. And at the same time, when you read the prophecies of the future, you suddenly realize they are coming from a book that is 2,500, 3,000 years old. And they're speaking and talking about things that are happening today. So apparently he knows about it. So you don't need to be afraid. You understand suddenly he knows about it. And it means it will not get out of his hands. He knows about it. It has to happen somehow, but he is in control. And it's beautiful to know whatever happens on planet Earth or in your personal life, he's in control. So trust him. He will lead you on until you reach your final destination, which will be a great and glorious future.